How's the feet?
Hurt. But lucky you don't have a white horse.
Don't have a blister. No. Just replacing a bit of sheep's wool. And we're almost up to Alto del Pedon. Not far to go. You know, these old Roman roads can be a real killer on the feet if you've got any kind of foot problem, because you're constantly getting the stones pushing up into your feet or rolling your ankles. I mean, I thought the Romans were good at building stuff, but these roads are atrocious. They don't even maintain them. Well, I suppose they're over 1,000 years old. I'll give them that, eh? Just over the hill, we can see Burgos. That's where we're going to have a rest. Well, we're probably halfway to San Juan, and I'm making sure that I take it easy. This will be the third time I've had my boots off. The heel's playing up a little bit, so just elevating the feet. Give them 10 minutes of that, dry the socks out, and then I'll have a drink and get on. I almost made it to Estella. Learned a couple of lessons here, just coming into Villa Tuerte, I think it's called. And my water bladder just ran dry. Thankfully I've got a 300ml bottle just to keep it for emergencies, but with a water bladder you can't tell when it's going to empty. So I thought I'll just go into the church, and in front of the church there's a lovely water fountain, so I'll fill up there. But I'm just, it's about 3 k's to go and really just feeling it hard on the feet, so I'm not going to push it. I actually stopped on this park bench, got the shoes and socks off, put my feet up in the air for a bit. I've put on a compression bandage, and I'm just going to put another one of these wedges in my boot. That'll probably just ease things for the last 3 k's. I think that's one of the secrets, you know, you'll listen to your body and not sort of think, oh, it's only 3 k's, I'll push, because it's, you know, 700 to go. You can't stop around. You've got to deal with it at the time. So I'll take it really slow, this last bit, or 30. So I've just had a few more painkillers as well. The downhill section's going okay so far. I keep waiting for it to really drop off and be a lot steeper, but it hasn't happened yet. Voila. So I was just having a quick chat with Pat, because her dad's having an operation today, so I just want to stay in touch. And I thought I might just do a little bit of work on my feet. Now don't laugh, I'll just show you some of the things that people do. And this is not just me, everybody does this. So I've got my I guess ankle compression sock on. What I've done, I've actually managed to get some hiker's wool in there as well, because there's a few hot spots under there. These are the little compression things I'm using for the shin splints, and then going downhill, because it's hard on your knees, I've got them on the knees as well. I picked these up in a little shop in Rabanal for like €2 a pair. They're not very good quality ones, but they're helping. I think if I was going to come on this again, I'd probably get some really good quality ones. Mind you, having said that, any decent town here will have a, by decent town I mean decent sized town, will have a pharmacy that probably has much better ones. So yeah, hopefully with all of this, and I'm going to have another ibuprofen. Oh, actually I can have one now, and that will get me down that way. I'm looking forward to a decent cup of coffee, I have to say. Look at this view, actually. I could sit here all day. I might sit a bit longer and have a chocky bar. We got coming down the track. I don't know them. Got a bit of a new crowd at the moment. You kind of get between waves of people that you know. I think some of the ones I know are probably behind, because I did that extra little bit yesterday. This is awesome, isn't it? There's mountains all around Ponferrada there. Hola! Ah, she's got the right idea. He's carrying all the stuff. That's the way to do it. Going okay up the road. It's quite gradual, which is good. But I'm starting to just feel a bit of pull on my heel now, right down the bottom of the heel. And so I'm just going to put in a couple of heel supports. I haven't used those for a while, so they're really easy. I just carry a couple in my pack. I put a little bit of duct tape on there, which I carry on my poles. And I'm going to put one, I've already got one under each heel. I'm going to put one under both, even though it's the left one that plays up, just to sort of balance things out. That kind of makes sense, I think. And then we'll continue on. Hopefully that will avoid any tendon problems as we're going up the hill. It's quite pleasant. Just walking up here on my own, get a bit of shade on the road here, which is good. Do hear the motorway traffic though, but you can't do everything. By the way, I don't know if there's any physios watching this, but the taping that the physio did in Ponferrada a couple of days ago on my foot has been really good. It is supposedly to support this tendon. Unfortunately, there's no way I could replicate that if it comes off, so I actually shower with a plastic bag on my foot. But that's been working really well. It's amazing what tape can do if you just know how to do it right. So I'll emphasize this a few times on the blog, but please don't sort of just adopt what I'm doing as gospel that's going to help you. Everyone's sort of injuries are going to be very specific, and you need to get sort of medical advice on what to do. I'm just showing you some of the things that are helping me, and it might just help you ask for the right thing. You know, would taping help? Would whatever help? But you know, the taping is very specific, I think, just for the problem that I've got, so don't try and replicate that. But it's working. Okay, let's see if this helps on the downhill. I'm coping all right with it. This is really just an experiment to see if the tape under this will provide additional support, because I've got a couple of big descents coming up and they're going to be hard. So I just want to see if this helps. This descent today isn't too bad, but it's really just a bit of a trial. See if it goes. Alright, let's get on. Doing some more running repairs. This is getting frustrating. The downhill sections are really becoming painful just here. So the foot was strapped up by the physio the other day, and I'm wearing one of these things like that, but I'm just taping the shin just to see if that will give a little bit of support as well. So we'll see how that goes. A bit over the top, but I've got a few days left to go, and I've got to try and hold myself together. So we'll see how this goes. So we're having a foot break. Now there's lots of different opinions on footwear, sandals, shoes, boots. Personally we prefer boots because we have sort of chronic foot issues anyway. Pat's got plantar fasciitis and I've got Achilles tendonitis, so, and we both got a bit of shin splint. So we prefer the support of boots. And they're really lightweight, to be honest, really comfortable. So what's going on here? So the regime that we use on the feet is Vaseline on the feet, and then a thin liner sock and a thicker wool sock. And Pat is just demonstrating the sheep's wool, which goes onto any hot spots, and the tape, which can also be used on hot spots. So we've just got a couple of hot spots here. I'm going to put some tape on, that will stop the rubbing and stop a blister forming. And we're about halfway through the day, getting a bit hot and sweaty, so we'll spruce the feet up with a change of socks, which is always nice for the last few Ks. Well worth just stopping for 10 minutes to do that. And it's a good excuse to eat something.